What is going on, guys? Mark's here with the Reformation Woodshop. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the RA2 from XTool. In last week's video, I told you all about the XTool D1 Pro, the brand new laser engraver I got, and how much I loved it and everything about it. In this week's video, I'm going to be showing you the RA2, which is the best accessory you can get for the XTool D1 Pro. I didn't get into it in last week's video, but the packaging that XTool sends everything in is fantastic. It feels like I'm getting a brand new Apple product. Everything is really nice and streamlined, and no expense was spared. So first off, the RA2 is a 4-in-1 rotary laser. It has 4 unique configurations that you can use. So straight out the gate, the most commonly used configuration is going to be your chuck rotary. It's the easiest to set up. All you have to do is put these little attachments onto the jaws. You can tighten and loosen them as you please. You can have any sized mug on here, any sized tumbler that you can possibly think of. These are your step jaws. You can use these to make different configurations if you need to hold something that is small, medium, or large. The second way to utilize this rotary is the sphere configuration. Utilizing that same chuck as before, you can screw these pins in and hold spherical objects in place. This is the tail stock for spherical items. You attach this directly to your rotary attachment, turn that little screw right there, tighten it on and off, and it'll stabilize whatever project that you're working on. You're actually supposed to hold the spherical objects with the tips of these rods. I did it this way and it worked just fine, but here's a clip of how it's supposed to actually work. The third and one of the coolest ways to set up your rotary is by making it a ring rotary. This is a pretty specific and niche category, but if you're into this kind of stuff, this is a really, really cool deal. Remember, this is a diode laser if you're using the XTool. It will not engrave metal unless you powder coat it or something like that. Finally, the fourth configuration is old reliable, the roller rotary. If you've got a long mug, sort of like this one that I'm using as an example, if you want to level things out, you can use this leveling tool. It's super easy to use. All you do is set your piece on there and lift it up and down to get the desired effect. So when you plug in your RA2, you're going to be taking over the Y-axis. This is the X-axis. Anything that you put on your chuck will be engraved left to right. It won't need to go up or down through the Y-axis. So you'll take this cord, plug into here, and you'll plug directly into where your Y-axis stepper motor is, and it basically just shuts itself off and runs this motor instead. All this talk, I've been talking and talking and talking about all the cool features. Let me show you what I can come up with this bad boy. So with whatever program you're using to laser engrave, you want to make sure that you click on your laser flat function and turn it to laser cylindrical. Then crank your power all the way up, process it, frame it out, make sure it fits nice and tight on whatever you're engraving, and start that bad boy up. All right, let's check her out. Tumblers are just the basic, easy thing that you put on the rotary because you know that it's gonna work, but there are hundreds of different things that you can do. Hardest worker in the room, baby. It's not a brag, it's more of like a goal, all right? This rotary attachment is really cool and adds a whole new dynamic to laser engraving. I'm really happy that I have it, and I can't wait to do a whole bunch of really cool stuff with it. XTool says this is the world's first 4-in-1 rotary tool, and it is awesome. It lives up to the hype, and it is a must-have if you have the XTool D1 Pro. But if you don't have that, you can always use this with other models. If you haven't seen that first video that I did covering the XTool D1 Pro, go watch it now.